I could see only 4 or 5 hands. Yeah, now hands are raising. Good. Great. Now, the next point is called data-driven test. This is an extension of this. Data-driven test. Data-driven test meaning run the same test with multiple data. I want to add 100 such names, first name, middle name, last name, to my address book. How do I do? How do I do that? Use the same script but run multiple times. That is a typical way of data-driven test. There are multiple ways that you can do it. What is the way? Now I can always say, okay, I'm going to give 3 parameters, okay. String P1, P2, comma P3, okay. Sorry, I have to give that string. So I am passing 3 parameters to the test, okay. The moment I pass 3 parameters, instead of these, I can change the values to P1, P2, P3 and then pass that. But every time I have to make a call and other stuff. I have to do some coding of string, etc., etc. I don't want to do any coding. Without coding itself, I want to pass multiple data to a test case. And then I want to add multiple data. This is called data-driven test. Same test, many data. Step number 1, to do this kind of a testing, step number 1, record your test. That we have already done. Step number 2, make sure the regular expressions are done for window titles, because changing data may change window titles. That also we have done, right? Step number 1, record test, that we have done. Step number 2, make changes for window titles, right, using regular expression. Step number 3, put data in XLS sheet. Third step, what data you want to add? Put that in Excel sheet. Let me open up an Excel sheet. Okay, I open Excel sheet. First row, I'm making it as a header row. Okay, first name, middle name, last name. I'm making 3 columns. Okay, now I want to give all my data here. Okay, James S. Kemi. Okay, Ramu R. Bal. Okay, just don't worry about the name, they're all just mysterious name, right? Abdul K. Khan, Viru S. Sevak, right? So I make the first row as a header row, rest of the things I give the data. Now I save this file. I save this file as C:/ my names, okay, my names.xls. So step number 3 is prepare the data in Excel sheet. That also we have done. Step number 4, do a data drive. Do a data drive. Okay, how to do that? This is an interesting part. Just watch. So far is the concept clear? I want to pass multiple data to my same test without coding. That's my aim. How to do that? That's what we are going to see. Step number 1, record. Step 2, regular expression. Step 3, put data in Excel sheet. Step 4, do a data driver. I'm going to do that. To do that, okay, you can say tools, go to tools, data drive test case. Watch very carefully. Step number 4 is data drive. Go to tools, data drive test case. Okay, which test case I have to do for data driven? There is only one test case here, test 1. I say okay. Now it is asking me create a new file. Okay, let it create. By default, all our test cases will have .t as an extension. The include files will have inc as extension. Whenever you are doing a data driven test, we have got sample4.t. When you do a data drive of the same file, it will create sample4.g.t. A g.t meaning it's a data driven test. Okay, it creates a new file. Now I click OK. Now it is asking me select a data source. Okay, it says Seeg DDA Excel. Again, it is for Excel file. Seeg is the original name of the company which was bought over by Borland. That's why the name comes. What is the Excel sheet? Now I click browse. I have to go here in mynames.xls under C: mynames.xls. My data is there. It simply asks, where is your data? I selected my Excel sheet. I click OK. Now it says add a new data driven test case. DD stands for data driven. It's the same test case. It is adding one more thing. Now I say OK. Now watch. This is the key part. Watch very, very carefully. Now this is the test case. It has cut and pasted from, automatically it is taken from our original test case. It is showing my test case with whatever data that I have recorded. It is asking me where is the data that has to be replaced with Excel sheet. Now I click find next. Click the find next button. It says there is a data called Joe. Okay, should I have to replace? Yes, instead of having a fixed value Joe, from the sheet 1 of the Excel sheet, there are 3 columns. I pull this column, first name, last name, middle name. Which column should replace that? I say first name. From the first name column of this sheet, get the value instead of this value. That is the meaning of this. I click replace. Automatically it is putting its own syntax. Now I say find next. Should I replace this one? No. Should I replace that one? No. Now it is asking me there is another data called N. Should I replace this? I say yeah. This is a middle name. Replace that with the values that I have given in the middle name column of the Excel sheet. Again find next. Find next. Find next. Bala. This is also a hard-coded text. That should be replaced with the last name column of the Excel sheet. Right? Then I click find next. It says no more values to find. Close. Look here. Previously, all these were hard-coded data that were recorded at the time when I did it. Now we replaced all those things automatically using SilkTest data driver. at the top you could see this line, data driven assistant, do not remove. If I expand, it has written its own code. They are all, it's direct code. Don't touch anything here. If you touch anything here, it's not going to work. That's why he has given do not remove. Now watch. Now I am going to give a delay, sleep of say 5 seconds. Okay. Now sleep of 2 seconds, so that you can watch very carefully. Now watch. Now I am running this test case. I am not running the original test case. I am going to run the data driven test case. Run. Just watch. It is entering the value James S. Kami. Where is this coming from? This is coming from the Excel sheet. It has added that. Now it has done that first. Second thing, it is saying Ramo or Bal. Now it is running for the third time. Abdul K. Khan. This is the third row in the Excel. Now it is doing Viru S. Sevak. Finished. So 4 records, they are all coming from Excel sheet. All these 4 records are coming from Excel sheet. I did not touch the code. I never did any coding. How is this possible? This is called data-driven test. How do you like it, this feature of SilkTest? Do you like this feature? Then please raise the hands. Good. So I can, if I'm able to prepare data in an Excel sheet, manual data entry is not at all required. All my data for testing can still go to just Excel sheet. If your boss asks, hey, book 1,000 tickets in the train, see what happens while doing the testing, right? It's very easy for me. Do a data-driven test, but very, very simple steps. Record the test. Step 1. Make changes for window titles. That is very, very important, because when data changes, title may change. Put the data in the XLS sheet. Do a data drive. Run. You are done. This is the power of data-driven test. Right? Again, data-driven test is only a part of our functional testing only, because functional testing doesn't stop with one data. You have to use a lot of data, right? All things coming under functional testing. So SilkTest is used for full functional regression testing. So anything that comes up with functionality, anything that comes up with data, SilkTest can do. So just to recapture today, we started with recording with one data, replaying with one data. If they are same, it works. If they are different, it doesn't work. Second thing, if that is the case, go to the INC file, frame.inc file, change the window title with a star mark as a wildcard. Then I want to pass multiple data without coding. Okay. In that case, it is very easy. Record, put regular expression in window title, put the data in Excel sheet, do a data drive. That is the key. So we have seen these things today. Okay. Is this clear? Perfect. Now, just to give, tomorrow we are going to see verification points. Okay. I'm just going to give a 2 minutes introduction about the verification points. We are going to see that tomorrow only. One person has asked, can we connect to database from SilkTest to MS Access or MySQL? Yes. We can very much connect to any database from SilkTest. If time permits, tomorrow I'll show that also. But yes, you can. Sitting from SilkTest, you can connect to a database also, so that I can do UI related testing. So using SilkTest, what I can do? Functionality testing, right? Within functionality, what comes? Anything on the UI. So give this input, check the output. I can do that. Give the input in this screen, check the output in that screen. That can be done. Give input in the screen, check the output in a file. I can do filing. Give input in screen, check the output in the database. I can do that, right? Pass multiple input. I can do that using SilkTest, right? Only thing is you cannot use this as a performance testing tool. This is functional testing tool, not a performance testing tool. Okay. So you can download this from the Borland site and then practice by your at your leisurely time. Okay. Now, before going to the verification, just to give a brief idea about that, because it's a functionality testing. Now, there are 5 items over here. If I delete one of them, there should be only 4 items. This status bar must show 4 items. If I delete one, it should show 3 items. This is a test. The cause is happening here, effect is happening here and there. Now, if I click File and New Contact, Properties window should open. Initially, everything should be blank. Okay. If I double click on it, this window should come. If I click on this Name tab, these things must be shown. These are all called functionality. So I am expecting something on the screen based on my input. I expect something on the screen. That is what is called the expectations. How to verify that whether my expected output and the actual output are exactly the same? That is called a verification point. There are 3 sets of command in SilkTest. Okay, there are 3 sets of commands which are called get commands, set commands, verify commands. There are 3 types of commands: get, set, and verify. These are very powerful commands. This has to be coded. You have to put your hands. Again, you can generate it through a machine, but you have to understand the concept. So we are going to see get, set, and verify in tomorrow's class. Okay. I'll be closing the session a little bit today here itself. We'll be continuing that tomorrow, and we may have a little bit of time to talk about verification points. If time permits, I'll take database connectivity also in SilkTest. Thanks a lot. I'll close the session here today. We will continue tomorrow, though it is scheduled till for 5:15. I have to have some other appointment with respect to our open mentor initiatives. Okay. We plan to have again, to give a heads up, I have another meeting. This is regarding putting some vocabulary games in open mentor, right? So that it's not a game just for fun of it, but people will learn while playing the game. It will increase the vocabulary. It will increase the permutation combination capacity. It will increase the aptitude level of the candidate. So that's such kind of games that we want to provide in open mentor. Regarding that, I have a discussion. So I'll stop here today. We'll be continuing tomorrow. Thank you and bye.